10 minutes ago. Normal wings, dam side. A couple of miles away. And a lot windier. So, the question is, too windy, not windy enough, direction. Expected to be crossed, because as we were leaving dam, it was west, and this is really southwest side. A normal wing would be worth flying round. This one, not sure. Yeah, definitely got a lot of west component, so I'll carry it. And thanks to Ben for the use of his Speedwing. Back into the sunshine, warm up the nose. Okay, run the checks, including the airspace checks of course. Fine tune the harness in a second. Keep the wing down with the harness control. Essentially look at the wingtip. Keeps the wing warped. Okay, roll it level. Wee bit yaw. Nice yaw to assist. Right. Yeehaw! Definitely terrain following. And stop. It's more about easing off the brake. A lot warmer actually. Sweet spot there. Just out the wind, and you're getting the warm from the sun on the gorse, just warm air on the face, like a wee radiator. Not lost. Yeehaw! And stall. So, very little brake on takeoff to start, and then just a modest amount. Let the speed build up. It's not steep enough here, you see. check out the equipment. Keep checking the airspace. I'd rather have the worst case scenario. Make sure the trimmers are set slow, which actually also stabilises the glider. But if I can't manage them on slow, then for a site like this it's probably too windy to fly it safely on fast. Right, rerun the checks. Okay, so wait until it gets up into that livelier bit, but no problem with the wind speed at the moment. See we hop. Okay. A bit of fine tuning on the harness. Not too bad actually. I mean, that's trimmer set on slow. Rocks below. Come on along a bit. Did well. There you go. Self-launch. Hate the magnets. Once I'm getting into the sweet spot, I'm going to fine tune the harness just a little bit. So I've got soft sand there, so I want to go in with as much airspeed as I can. So add in some ground speed. Get the wing up into the sweet spot just above the ridge. Yeah, the whole slope slides, so don't want to get a boot full of sand. So let's just dig the toes in. There we go. Right. Get feet round. Now, get sand blown up into your face here, so you've got to watch that, particularly if you just disturbed it. Make sure the glider's taking a lot of load, so don't cause a wee avalanche. There we go. Right. Wait until there's that tiny bit extra wind speed, so airspeed's up, and launch. Yeehaw! Firm at the moment. I don't want to break the traction. Sand. Hop. Keeping the wing rolled a wee bit by looking at the tip. .54 yards, hole 3, or par 3 is it, or whatever. Just going to hop over. Oh yes. Now this time, because it's slightly crossing the wind, might be add some ground speed on. It's possible. Nope. Get the alignment. Check the airspace. All better this time. And trying to keep that airspeed on. Hup. So when you look at footprints, there shouldn't be massive distortion in the sand. You see it's just quite shallow. The wing doing most of the work because I set it up back down there. Right. Make sure the wing stays just into the airflow and it's fairly clean up the dune. Get ready to add in the fourth force thrust to give just enough of a zoom climb over the rope. Recover the tips. No, it's too wobbly. Yeah! Stall it in. Hands hardly move. All about the harness. Wait. Lift it. Watch for the frontal. There. Getting asymmetric. Roll it level and into clean air again. Right, harder one. Also a riskier one. Possible. You don't want so much airspeed that you lose your ground speed. Easy with the normal wing, harder with the speed wing. I don't think I'll do it on the first one. We'll see. Whoa, just. Yeah, I would put that at a 50% chance. Just timed enough. So you can see there, a little bit of brake just held on, but there was no movement of that, and the correction was with the harness. But how surgy are these sort of wings? Now on the other ones, did I get better glide? But at launch, did I lose a hell of a lot while it was building up the airspeed? Yeah, so it's a trade-off. So if you've got a big drop-off immediately after launch with a speed wing, letting it surge and get the speed up very quickly gets you onto a much flatter glide. If you have a shallow slope though, you'll never take off. Yeah. So actually floating it off and then easing off is a better, it's a lot to do with what the air's doing and the slope's doing immediately at takeoff. Changes the way you launch a speed or a small wing. You want to go again? You okay? Right. Check the airspace. Again, key is get the wing, so it should feel like you're walking almost on the flat. If anything, you're actually pushing slightly down slope. The wing does the work. Almost all the controls with the harness. It's including where the pilot's mass is positioned compared to the aircraft. Right, so it's hole 3, par 3. Not sure what SL stands for. 154 yards. And again, it's pretty marginal this, and where I'm here, low as far as the wind is concerned, and get sand into the eyes. So even with glasses on, it's a bit iffy from that point of view. See, need a bigger dive to get the speed on. Dig a big hole in the ground for me. And pop. Harness adjusted a wee bit for comfort. Right. Now you notice this time it's a lot slower moving along, because instead of having the wing kept in a lot of roll, and keeping the wing roughly overhead. I would say there's actually more wind, more lift at the moment. So let's see if I can do a slow and a hover over. Less of a thrusty one. Still be a little bit of it. Yep. Different techniques. Need about 6 inches more ground clearance there. Hence the leaning back. Want to go again? Oh, you don't have to fly. Resting or go for juice, go for warm up?
Yeah. Go back to the car if you want.
Right, you okay with carrying your wing in there?
Yeah.
Seen this one's out. Right. Now, from here, lazy and efficient, what's your best walk? Yep. Is there a bit there that looks fairly shallow, and also we're starting getting vegetation building it again?
Yeah.
Yep. Or, sort of further along. But what you don't want to do, it's like walking on snow, robs the energy. You don't want anything that just, slog. So sometimes you're better walking the long way on the firm sand, but constantly looking for a bit. Is there a bit I can cut in, get out the wind? You know, it's the planning. Right. So much harder work to get up here because I'm having to kind of square rig the glider. Plus I'm having to use a lot of brake to stop it going forward. So much bigger spin tendency. Right, clear of the gorse bush. There we go. Launching. Right. Again, just not enough height there to get the speed on, to get to zero brakes, to get the efficiency up. And that's on slow trim. So I'll go behind the sign. Up here. Wrist to wrist. Wrist to wrist. Right. Right. Yeehaw. It just sits there pretty well. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Right, quick wee pack, short walk.